1024, the infamous cult leader Charles Manson is dead at age 83, serving 9 life sentences for orchestrating the brutal murders of actress Sharon Tate and at least 8 others in the summer of 1969. Geraldo Rivera sitting down with that madman in a candid and revealing interview behind bars in San Quentin.
Why did those girls murder for you? Why did Tex Watson murder for you?
Me?
You told them to.
No. Come back, DA. Come back. That's not reality.
What is?
No, reality is they did what they did. They're responsible for their own actions. I'm responsible for my actions. You think I would still be here if I was guilty of anything? And look me in the eye. Look me straight away in the eye. Do I look like I'm guilty about anything?
You look more guilty than anyone I ever looked in the eye in my life.
Really? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? In other words, the guys you're trying to make me into is impossible. What you're doing is you're creating a legend, you're creating a beast, you're creating whatever you are judging yourselves with into the word Manson. And that's not me at all.
You're not a beast, Charlie. You are a beast.
Here's the cover from the New York Post with the headline, Evil Dead, going on to read, Make room, Satan, Charles Manson finally going to hell, end quote. The man who conducted an interview with me now, and Geraldo, good morning to you. So long ago. You're sitting there, you're talking to him, you stare him right between the eyes, you see that swastika tattoo on his forehead, and what do you remember from that day?
You know, Bill, it's almost, although it's 30 years ago, it's almost as if it were last week. I remember it so vividly. They brought him into the room there in San Quentin. He had those glaring, beady eyes, the swastika between his eyebrows. He just emanated. He stunk of evil in every way. And, you know, all I can say to Charlie is go to hell, Bill.
Wow. Why did he agree to talk to you?
That's a great question. I don't know. I think he's a very whimsical kind of person. You know, there are plenty of people who have, over the years, wanted to interview him. Some have. Tom Snyder, Diane Sawyer, Charlie Rose, and me, I think, with the 4 most important interviews he did. I think he wanted to see if he could get over on me. He wanted to see if he could stare me down, bully me. That was the era when I was having the fistfights with the neo-Nazis in the old talk show studio. So I think that he, in a perverse way, you know, wanted to bring, you know, there is no doubt, Bill, that this guy had a macabre charisma about him, a lot like Adolf Hitler, with similar disregard for human life. Charlie told me during that interview he wanted to kill 50 million people to help save the environment. He really was, in every regard, the embodiment of Satan, of the devil, you know, this person who could seduce his cult, his family, upper middle class, well-educated, mostly young ladies, to commit these barbaric crimes. You know, I think with a lot of the discussion about the charisma or the fact that he was so, in many ways, bizarrely popular. He was the most popular T-shirt in the world for a time, bigger than Che Guevara, bigger than Mao, you know, a celebrity for all the wrong reasons. But I think that what we lose sight of are the 9 people that he butchered. Sharon Tate, 8.5 months pregnant, when they cut her up, they hung her upside down, killing the unborn child, along with the famous, lovely actress, and so many others, prominent people, people who were doing, you know, nothing wrong, totally innocent, just grabbed by chance by this killer gang, you know, and he survived perversely so long. You know, living to the age of 83 after being condemned to die back in 1971. You know, this is you know, I hate to sound uncharitable, but a good riddance to bad rubbish.
Yeah. When you learn about this, I mean, it's haunting even to this day, and you think about how many Americans were haunted by it, not just in California, but all across the country, for the world for that matter, too. But he was sentenced to die. California had the death penalty. If anyone should get it, why didn't it happen here?
Well, in 1971, he was sentenced in 69. In 1971, the death penalty Rather, in 1971, he was convicted. In 1972, the death penalty was declared unconstitutional as it was constituted at the time. The California Supreme Court ruled that everybody in California on death row, including Manson and his entire family, would now have their sentences commuted from the ultimate punishment, death, to life imprisonment. But bizarrely, Bill, they were eligible for parole. Manson 12 times went before the parole board and argued that he should be released, that he was in some way redeemed. One of his family members, one died, one of his family members, Leslie Van Houten, has recently been granted parole, but it's in the desk of Governor Jerry Brown, who has yet to decide whether or not to release her. But when you think about what happened, you mentioned how it affected everyone, Bill, from California and beyond. This is what led these murders of these 9 innocent, prominent people. This is what led to the whole home security industry in California. It helped divide the west side of Los Angeles from the east side of Los Angeles. It led to all those signs on everybody's lawn, this house protected by so-and-so security company, all the cameras and such, which were, up until that time, usually in businesses and banks and so forth. Now the home security industry became so important because of this diabolical mass murdering dog.
Geraldo, thanks for sharing your story. However disgusting it may be all these years later. Thank you.